What's up? Welcome to another collective video. This is a love reading. Welcome to your love reading general. So a lot of people are in here and it's going to be very much so a summary, if you will, of what's up. What are the obstacles? What is preventing you from being in alignment with your twin flame, your true love, the person that you desire out of everyone in life to be with. And we are looking and focusing not on them, but on you. Yeah. This is a reading that will be more so looking at your own reflection, what you are projecting out into your current day-to-day reality. So currently what you're projecting out. And you can change whatever current you're in, okay? You can change more than anything how would I put this? How intense the current is, right? So imagine instead of being like in a tsunami, right? You're on a lazy river in your local community, sort of thing. There's something about reining in you and your emotional focus, your emotional, how would I put this? The validation that you need to give yourself when it comes to feeling ultimately fulfilled in the emotional sense. There's something about, we got the moon popped out, Papa Rooney out there. Look at that, the moon. There's something about how your focus is really illuminating a lot of shadow attributes in your love life. So the things that you don't like in your love life right now, you're focusing on that. And that's okay to focus on it. But when it comes to acting based off of those perceptions, that's the result. What you get out of it is kind of the very beginning of how you started out. So there needs to be, I'm getting right now for this reading, we're going to be looking at your shadow attributes when it comes to your current projections. Something about how you handle in terms of the influence of your shadow attributes. What I am really getting is that you're someone who right now is really influenced by what it is that you don't like in life. That's what makes your emotions really get revved up. So I'm getting that the sort of change to look into is how to release more than react, how to have this discernment of realizing, is it really something that I need to attach emotionally, or is it something to logically release and say to yourself, whatever it is that I'm really getting worked up about is not truly what is of matter, what is of sound matter, what is important to focus on. Releasing within me so that you can get, because when you are like feeling really hostile and like your emotional body is really hostile in the current moment, that is more than anything sending out signals of like defensiveness, sending out signals of like, don't approach me. And that's fine, but there's something about needing to find a way to release how would I put this? Release the emotional, that hostile emotions, right? Work on finding different ways of releasing, breathing, grounding. And when you do this, you're going to be doing it in different scenarios and different circumstances where you're going to be embodying this certain hostile emotional energy, and know that it's absolutely right on schedule. Like, you absolutely are feeling this for a reason, and it's not something to change. but more so this is something for you to understand that this is you. Like, this is your embodiment of the emotion, and not to put judgment on it, but to use discernment and realize that it's not about being mad. This is about you understanding how to work with the hostile energies that are influencing you, so that you can take control of your reality and yourself. And once you're able to do that, then the rest will align however it needs to, but your job is on you. Okay? Yeah, because there's something about this whole thing of gaining control of your emotions right now, finding a way to allow yourself to find that control again. Is that the wands? I think it's the wands, the Two of Wands, I believe. I don't know where my booklet is. Oh my goodness. But I'm definitely getting that. There's something about, it's like just this whole thing of, once you're able to mature in terms of the way you handle how influencing your emotional body is with your logic and reason, it's like kind of balancing out yourself allows you to be seen by others also in a more mature way, where you're like not having to fight to have a seat at the table, but like they see you as the head of the table, like getting a hold of this like certain hostile like embodiment, because it's when you embody this is like you, right? Everyone embodies this certain hostile embodiment, but there's something about the opportunity of releasing it and having that discernment of realizing that it's not you. Like, this hostile energy is not you. This is more so like practice for you to strengthen, more than anything, your connection with self. Like, more than anything, connection with yourself, okay? And I'm getting that it's like these hostile energies rise up when you start to implement into your own authentic path. When you start to take action like on your own authentic path, it's more than anything like acquaintances and strangers, where it's not about needing to judge them, but needing to see how to handle the energy that they give you, how to handle the interactions so that they don't affect the way that you see yourself. And this allows you to be your authentic self, interacting with hostile energy, recognizing that's not your energy, and passing it on to a trusted source, whoever it is that you trust in. Knight, be brave and honest, and Lord, take charge with authority. This is about you owning your authenticity, owning your authentic energy, and also owning in the current moment what you're embodying. Ooh, me too. Yo, I get this. This reading is reading me so hard too. I am so similar because there is something about tuning into your ego as well, and how even just saying that, I feel it in me, my own ego stirring and being like, shut up, like stop talking, we do not want to be in this conversation. But there's something about how the hostile energy and your ego is very, very, very closely linked. There's some type of connection where it's kind of like you gotta be real with your ego, right? Or maybe your ego needs to be real with you. There's something about, I'm getting like, you really don't want to listen to what your ego says, because there's like a previous condition, a previous belief where you were told that listening to your ego, or something about allowing your ego to be heard, or giving your ego permission to be heard, was like not good. Like you were judged really harshly, shamed on. You were led to feel guilty about the way that you correlate and interact with your ego. And right now I'm getting that with like your journey with true love, and your journey to find that person that you like click with, like this, right? Like you're one part of the shell and they're the other part of the shell of the clam, right? And when you kind of come together, you make this beautiful pearl inside. But there's something about the whole relationship with your ego, you and your ego right now, that needs to be focused on. Because there's something about releasing some kind of belief in terms of listening to your ego. And I'm getting that this is like more of an integration process, where you're going to be doing like a certain, I don't know if it's like journaling, if it's painting, something about creative expression involving your ego. And like, I don't know if it's on the daily or however often it feels comfortable for you, but allowing your ego to feel the space of being listened to, giving yourself permission to have your ego be honest and be truthful about, like, in the current times, what's up. Because I'm getting that this hostile energy that you're dealing with others involves their ego. And if you're able to connect with your ego right now in a healthy way, where it's honest, the communication is like clear, it's balanced, you get your ego gets you, where you guys are like on the same level, there's going to be a way for you to realize and recognize that energy and not be so confused about why it's there, and you can release it. And so that will allow you to be able to have more clarity of what you really want to be doing in that current moment when you be releasing. You know, you have that space, you have that peace, you have that mindfulness to be aware. And so that's kind of the process of this whole releasing the hostile energy, getting familiar with it again, based off of the connection with your ego. Like, how current, right, is this connection? Has it been looked at by you in the current moment, or have you been kind of procrastinating? Totally fair on however you are, okay? The point is to just catch up with you right in the current moment, whenever you decide to do it, all right? No pressure. I just wanted to relay, okay, more than anything, this whole process. I see. I'm like really like swimming in right now. Deep blue sea. Bow. All right, we have temperance. Step by step, you go. Patiently, you find your balance in the right solution. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, that might be the other thing too, is this whole, I'm getting like a perfectionistic pressure you have with yourself and your ego. And I'm getting also that it's like something about this expectation of having it put together every step of the way. But it's kind of, I'm getting that you won't have what you need uncovered until you get to the place where you're literally picking up something and you realize it's like right there. Like, I'm getting that you're kind of wanting to skip ahead like 5 steps when it comes to maybe dating or seeing someone romantically. Right now, it's like focusing on you, okay? It's like focusing on getting yourself all kind of, I don't know, like a wrinkle in time, right? Like, you know how they have wrinkles on the bed and everything, and how when you uh, like rub your hands on the bed, on the bedspread or whatever, it makes the wrinkles less prominent, right? So every time that you allow yourself in the current moment to like smooth out the confusion in your mind, the confusion with the connection with your ego, the easier it is that your like life and what you want in terms of those 5 steps ahead in terms of getting there, what you're really impatient about having happen, it will happen, right? The more patience you have, the more effortless the like chaos starts to dissipate like smoke in the air, right? It's like an incense smoke. And after a while, you'll see the incense smoke start to kind of go in a straight line up in the air. And that's when the energy in the room starts to kind of clear out. It starts to balance out. And that's what's going to happen with your love life, is once you balance out within you what you desire truly and what aligns with you in the authentic sense. It's like effortless. It's like, yes, there's no doubt about it in your mind. You're like, yes, it's like the Cinderella shoe, you know, or it's like a glove that fits so perfectly on your hand. It's like second skin. Not to be like, whoa, but that's what I'm reading with your love life right now, friends. So I hope that this was very enlightening and supported you on your path in terms of it. Know that you're not alone when it comes to the confusion of what you want, what you desire, what you need. Know that if you do feel pressure, you're not alone there either. And that, yeah, there's support on the other side. Like, that you have support, and they're just waiting for you to call out to them and be like, hey, can you guys help support me in this and help clear out the confusion? Like, send me, you know, messages my way, you know, send a red truck my way in essence of my true love. Like, you know, what I kind of personally like to do is certain questions or certain confusing matter that I have, I like to ask like my spirit team, like, hey, can you send a yellow bird with like a blue scarf my way about this confusion of like, you know, blah blah blah, this certain issue, or certain like about this certain feeling I have whenever this happens, or something like that. I can't really think of anything specific personally, but you have that support if you do feel like you want it, if you feel like you need it, absolutely. And if you feel like you're not allowed to, know that you are absolutely allowed help and support on your path, okay? The judgment, the blame, the shame doesn't need to be there, okay? I am also working on that as well, okay? On the daily. But yeah, this is for you, you know, this is your journey, and yeah, you matter so much, okay? It's literally, the journey would not be there if it wasn't for you, okay? So yeah, you know, this video would not be here if it wasn't for you as well, all right? So thank you so much for joining me. I really, really am honored by your presence, by your authenticity, and by what makes you so you. It is amazing to be able, and an honor to be able to read for you. I hope it helped guide you, support you, met you where you're at, and hopefully I was able to give you a bit of tips and tricks to make this whole confusion and chaos a bit less intense and more like you can handle it. 'Cause we got it, all right? We got it. Yeah, we can handle this, all right? Life gives us things that we might not think we can handle. We might not even believe we can handle, okay? But like for realsies, we can handle it. Like it's there for a reason. It's to show you the incredible superhuman being you are, okay? Yes, all right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.